Yo, what is up guys, Gray here, and today we've got our finals game for the UBL. We're going up against our good friend Aquarius and the Chicago Strength Sap. Don't forget the team name this time around. They have had just a ridiculous season, like genuinely absurd. They have gone 9-0 in the regular season, I believe, with a differential that is astronomical, just genuinely ridiculous. They got the bye, obviously, in the next round into the semi-finals, and they won their semi-finals game, so they are unbeaten for the entire season. We, however, have one loss to our name since taking over the UBL, and that loss was to Aquarius. And so, yeah, we want a bit of revenge, but if we lose to her, honestly, I'm kind of fine with it. A similar situation to APA Academy. I never mind losing to a friend. And yeah, Aquarius has been like a really good friend. We haven't really been friends for too long. Like, we've known each other for ages. Only recently have really kind of become more friendly. So like, but yeah, really, really great girl. Go and check her out. Make sure to subscribe, like all that sort of stuff. Her channel has been popping off actually. Like, I think she was below my numbers like at the start of the UBL season, and now I've got like double mine. So yeah, it's probably more likely that you're coming from her channel than my own. So. If you are, then please do think about leaving a like, subscribing, all that sort of stuff. But I don't have time for a full team builder. I'd love to have had one, but I've literally just gen the team before this game started. So we're going to very quickly run over the team. I've said to Aquarius that I will be like 5 minutes just to do an intro and go over the team. We're bringing a very different team to what we brought in the first time we played. We brought things like Talonflame, Gudra, and I think we brought the... I don't know what the last one was that we brought, but it's a different team. We're bringing a different team. We've got Choice Banded Landorus with Earthquake, Stone Edge, Knockoff, and Explosion. EQ if Delmise doesn't come along. It's relatively free, the only switch in being, of course, the Tornadus. Tornadus is a big threat to my team, but we have to try and work our way around that as we can. Other than that, Knockoff Spam is really, really good against this team. We are invested enough into our defense to be able to live a, I think, Adamant Ice Shard from a no-item Mamoswine. So if we can knock off the item early, we know we can live one hit. Obviously, after rocks, we don't. If it's Choice Scarf, then we lose our Landorus. That's just how it is. But I don't think she wants to be Choice Scarf in this game, because like locking herself into one move kind of sucks for her. We don't have a great Earthquake switch in at all on our team, so yeah, we kind of got to try and play around that Mamo as we see fit. And Earthquake from Adamant Choice Band actually has a good role to knock out potential set for a Mamoswine. It probably won't, but it'll do a lot of damage and put it out of range of being able to do too much. Next up, we've got a Yachi Berry Rock Polish Golurk. This is honestly looking to be a good late game sweeper, potentially maybe able to use it early game to try and maybe claim 1 or 2 kills. Just really good coverage in this matchup with Earthquake, Ice Punch, and Close Combat. Really deals with a lot of the threats that could potentially turn up to this game. Like, honestly, bringing double crowned against Primarina Mamoswine it's a ballsy play, but I'm hoping it pays off for me. I'm not sure. This matchup like has always been a bit of a rough one on paper, but I know it's as tough for her as it is for me. So next up we got Registeel with Physically Defensive, Rocky Helmet, Heavy Slam, Body Press, Stealth Rock, and Rest. Realistically, this Registeel is probably not doing a whole lot in this game. I say this, and whenever I say it, something does a lot of work in a game, but I genuinely do not believe that this will do too much. It's mainly here for things like the Mian Shell, a potential Choice Banded Mamoswine as well, which may seem kind of ironic because my entire team kind of loses to Earthquake. But I don't think she wants to lock into Earthquake early. I think she probably wants to like knock off early. So I can try and play around it. Next up, we've got a Assault Vest Slowbro with Scald, Future Sight, Slow Shock, and Ice Beam. Really spadef. This is to just try and take on the Primarina. It takes on the Tornadus as long as it's not running Knockoff. Knockoff is going to suck, but even without our Assault Vest, we're able to take Hurricanes just fine from it. Dark Pulse will do a little bit. Actually, I don't think it does more. I think it does a little bit more, but not like massive amount more. Still going to hurt. Still not ideal. Both of these mons here kind of deal with Jirachi just fine as well. So Jirachi I don't think has a great matchup against me, but last time I didn't bring either of my ground types, so who knows, she might want to bring it this time. Then we got a Adaptability, Silver Scarf, PZ with Tri-Attack, Shadow Ball, Toxic, and Protect. Really, part of my game plan is just to try and wear things down and then get rock polish set up on my go lurk and try and sweep from there. Realistically, like, the chip game is what I've got to play for. If I can get into a position where go lurk can just sweep, then that is like that's basically my end game. I'm trying to get to that position, and Toxic will certainly help with things like the Delmise, with the Tornadus, just kind of wearing them down over time. And last up, we've got our Drapion with Knockoff, Taunt, Toxic Spikes, and Protect. No Poison Stab against a Primarina might be a bit risky, but honestly, I'm thinking it might be Spec, so we can kind of Protect, and if we get the Toxic Spikes or able to Toxic it before, we're doing some residual damage. Taunt is there for the type null. This is pretty much my type null switching. It can take hits like just fine. If it run try attack, then I am Spadef on this to be able to live. Shuckerberry means that we can live a Adamant Choice Banded Earthquake from Mamoswine. And like I said, knocking off the item on Mamoswine is kind of crucial for me being able to maybe make a play with my Landorus and stay in against the Mamo. So yeah, that's the thing that can happen. And also knock-off damage will guarantee that it is in range of the Earthquake as well. And this is a really bulky set, of course. So yeah, we're going to go straight into it. A little bit nervous about this one, because it's a tough matchup. Like, when you take over a team halfway through a season with no trades, it's kind of difficult to make adjustments after the first game, because like, this isn't a team that I drafted. This is just this is just a team that I inherited. So firstly, for me to be able to get this far, it's kind of nuts. And even if I lose in the finals, to have made it this far after taking over a team, I honestly think has been pretty impressive. But yeah, win or lose, I'm kind of happy with how I've done this season. I don't think I can be too mad with a third finals in Gen 8. Yeah, I've already won one championship, so if I don't win this one, then so be it. I like to share the championships around my friends. So yeah, I need to get my calcs up. I did not do that. Let me just do that whilst we are on the screen. Go to calcs. I'm expecting Primarina, Torn, Mamo, 100%. Druddigan seems likely. Does seem likely. I did not. God damn it. Clear those sets. I hate that you have to reload the page after you clear sets in damage calc, but that's just me being fussy. Okay, let's get into this. Finals game against Aquarius. The Mean Shell turns up, the Jirachi turns up. This is roughly what I was expecting. No Delmise is actually kind of nice for me. Yeah, another thing on the Porygon, of course, like, high jump kick is entirely possible on the Mean Shell, so Protect is nice for that. I think I just always lead off my Drapion. Looking at his team, I think I just always lead off Drapion. Toxic Spikes are amazing against this. Like, so good. If we see the Druddigan lead, then I'm throwing up Toxic Spikes immediately. If we see Mamo, I might knock off first. And if I don't outspeed... that's rough. I think I still knock off, because I want to get rid of its item. Whatever it may be. Could be Focus Sash if it's lead. Toxic Spikes would be amazing, but I can set it up against Druddigon at any point in this game. I can set it up against Primarina, hopefully. I'm not particularly speed invested, but... yeah, Reggie still should be able to... I say should be able to do it with Jirachi. It depends entirely on the Jirachi set. I do have both my ground types, so I think it might be having like a bit of a tough time to set up in this game. If it is like a Calm Mind set, it could just be a Wish Passer. That's entirely possible as well. I'm going to lock that team in. Good luck, have fun to Aquarius. And honestly, I just want a clean game. I win or lose, I just want a good, clean game. And hopefully not to get swept by like Calm Mind Primarina or Calm Mind Jirachi early on. Right, let's get into this. Jules, that is the Torn. Okay. I am especially defensive, so I can just knock off here. But before I do that, allow me to check the calc Yeah, I just knock off here. 100% just knock off. Can be knocked off in exchange. Like, that's possible as well. Yeah, there's a knockoff. So my Shucker's gone. But that's honestly fine. It was mainly here for like a lead Mamo set. Heavy Duty Boost is gone. That's good for my rocks. Now I want to set up Toxic Spikes. I want to set up Toxic Spike, and if Defog comes out, then we're not in a bad spot. I mean, Hurricane can come out here. Hurricane does come out. Does connect. That's not doing much at all. That looks bulky. That looks very bulky. I kind of want to taunt in case it's got defog, because I can then taunt into Toxic Spikes. I could also defog again. Defog I can knock off again. I think knocking off again is fine. I'm sure, yeah, there's a defog. Just getting a little bit more damage. Puts it over half. And I think once again I want to go for Toxic Spikes. There's the U-turn. Okay. So, assuming something like Mienshao will come in. I'm not surprised at all that she brought Toxic Spikes on this one, in this game. Mamo could come in. If Mamo comes in, I kind of want to just click knockoff. I can get T-Spikes up, like I said, against Druddigan later. So I could always switch out as well. Razor, that is the Druddigan. Interesting. I'm going to taunt this. I'm just going to taunt. I don't want this setting up any kind of hazards. I don't want it glaring me particularly. If it's got Earthquake and knocks me out, then that's kind of fine. The taunt comes in, then yeah, that taunt is actually really nice. That taunt is really nice. I could go into my Registeel here. Honestly, I think that's a fine play, because if she wants to go for a U-turn, she takes the Rocky Helmet chip. And I can keep my Drapion for later. Hurricane comes out and misses. I don't think that matters too much. What stops my body press here? I guess like Druddigan would. I'm not awfully worried about Druddigan. So I could just Heavy Slam. Is Heavy Slam doing a good amount of damage? Registeel against a like bulky taunt. It's just max HP. Heavy Slam doesn't do a lot. Yeah, I'm just going to click Heavy Slam on this turn. There's the U-turn, so she's going to take some Rocky Helmet chip. And I'm going to assume the Druddigan comes in. Could have just clicked Rocks. Honestly, if Druddigan comes in, I might click Rocks anyway. Because I can always rest up. If Mienshao comes in, I think it's going to be Banded to be able to knock me out. Because Registeel is a bulky boy. Unless it's High Jump Kick. If it's High Jump Kick, then it can absolutely knock me out. Still takes a ton from Heavy Slam. I think Druddigan probably wants to come in here. Kael, that is the Mamoswine. Okay, so the Mamo is going to be poisoned. It's Lumberry. Interesting. But it's got to take a Heavy Slam. Can I take a Heavy Slam into a... Oh, that is definitely taking a body press after. That is definitely taking a body press. Mamo, it's got no item now actually, so I know full well that my Lando can take a hit from this. Body Press has a chance to knock this out. It's a small chance though. Yeah, I'm going to Body Press. Knockoff comes out, so this Body Press will actually just knock this out. After Rocky Helmet, this should knock it out. Actually, I don't know, it looks fairly bulky from that. Nope, Body Press knocks out Mamo. Fantastic. That is one of the biggest threats to my team. Doesn't mean my Yachi Berry is kind of useless now, but so be it. It is what it is. In comes this thing again. I mean, I can just set up rocks and make her defog. I think the defog's coming out here regardless. So I kind of just want to heavy slam and check for damage. I'm thinking that like it's almost definitely going to be... Yeah, that's pretty much like now in regen range. And I'm just going to set rocks on what I expect to potentially be a U-turn. Like, there's nothing that this can really do. Now we are definitely in range, though, of Mian Chao, depending on Mian Chao's set. If it's Choice Scarf, I think I was at like 134. I should always be able to take a close combat from Scarf Mian Chao. Getting rocks up is huge against the what's it called, Tornadus. Yeah, there's the... Man, I should have just clicked Heavy Slam. That would have done so much damage. I guess it's going to be Regenerator, so not the end of the world. I kind of just want to rest. There's part of me that wants to rest. I don't rest up on anything else. Do I think this is going to be Choice Scarf? I mean, possibly. It does make sense against my team. I kind of also want to Body Press. I'm just going to Body Press. If this knocks me out, it knocks me out. But yeah, I didn't expect her to want to play too aggressively. So it's Life Orb. Okay, that's good. Good information, because close combat would have killed me there. It was a ballsy play to stay in, but it paid off for me, so. Like, Razor, that is the Drodigan. It's going to take rocks, it's going to take a Body Press. I'm going to take a bit of chip damage as well. Rough Skin, probably Rocky Helmet as well. Yeah, there's a Rocky Helmet. So I kind of want to rest on the... Do I want to rest? I can rest on Torn as well. I can also get offensive momentum here. If I go out into my Drapion. Go out on Drapion to Drapion on the rocks. I think that's probably fine. I could also just... I kind of want to go into... No, I don't think it's worth risking. I'm just going to go Drapion. I kind of want to go Landorus just to be able to like really punish this Drodigan, but I honestly think it's better to just keep attacking. There's the rocks. I could have gone Landorus, but honestly, if I was going Landorus, I probably would have just clicked Knockoff anyway, so that is actually fine. I kind of want to taunt on the incoming Tornadus. Kind of want to taunt. Toxic Spikes will be pretty free. I think that she's going to try and use this opportunity to defog. Okay, no, she's just going to stay in. Dragon Tails me out. Okay. I can take one round of rocks, so that's fine. Registeel is probably the least optimal mon that it could have gone out to, but... I mean, I can just rest. And I can waste turns on the... yeah, so I'm just going to rest. And I can waste turns on the Tornadus. I'm expecting the Dragon Tail to come out. Yeah. and I avoid it. That's actually a little annoying. I'm going to body press. She kind of gets free taunt here. But yeah, she's going to let me waste a turn of sleep. It's Dragon Tails again. This is fine, honestly. If I can get Lando in. Get Lando in. Alright, so... don't know why I'm typing in Landorus. It's just Rud. I mean, EQ is doing a lot of damage. It's doing a lot of damage. Do I just want to knock off? She goes Torn, I go Registeel. So yeah, I think Earthquake's fine. That does knock it out, awesome. So yeah, Drod's gone down. She knows I'm banded now. There's no way I'm not adamant banded with that damage. So Torn is coming in. But knockoff just became a fair bit freer. I'm so glad they went to Lando. So I just whacked my bottle against my controller. I do apologise for that. In comes the Torn, as expected. There's a default coming out here, but that's actually fine. I just go into my Registeel. I go Registeel. Yeah, there's no harm in going Registeel. At this point, I still take a close combat from that Mian Shao. And there's less reason for me now to... oh, it's against Lando. I was like, well, why is that doing so little? Geez, actually, do I take that hit? That's a lot of damage. 163. It's a roll. It's definitely a roll. Actually, after a U-turn, I don't think it is. But... I mean, she's going to close combat, surely, on this turn. Because Registeel can just sit in on that Torn every single time. At this point, like, Golurk is still looking pretty good. Jirachi's in the back. I'd like Rock's back up. Not 156. 83%. Unlikely that I take this close combat if she were to click close combat. I think maybe now is the time to sack Drapion. Yeah, I think now is the time to sack Drapion. Definitely expect a close combat to come out here. Knockoff, okay. We actually tank that. And this is going to be a U-turn, right? This is just going to be a U-turn. Or another knockoff. Yeah, I'm going back into Registeel. If she close combats, I would be shocked. Like, U-turn seems to make a lot more sense. If she close combats, she got me. Knockoff again, okay. Right, and now this time, I'm going back into my Drapion again, and this should be a sack. Yeah, there's a close combat. So, with that in mind, I can go back into Lando. If I wanted to go into Lando, I could go Lando. I could... Honestly, I think Lando is the best all-round play. How much is that doing? I really wish I had superpower right now. Yeah, I've got to go into Lando. She's gonna switch. Right, she's almost definitely gonna switch. How much is this knockoff doing? It's doing a lot of damage. How much is it doing to a Taunt with no item? Taunt with no item. It's my timer. It's not too bad. I mean, it's still doing good damage. Still doing very good damage, in fact. Yeah, she's just going to U-turn. That's fine. A little bit more chip. And knockoff hurts that Taunt. I can actually set up my Golurk on that Taunt, I reckon. What's left? They can actually take the hit comfortably. Or take a hit comfortably. I guess if she had knocked off there, that would have been bad for me, but also good for me at the same time, because it means I wouldn't be locked in. Primarina can come in. Primarina comes in, I go hard bro. Like, hard bro. It's the only thing, realistically, that I need it for. Like, Registeel can still do a job. Nah, in comes Taunt. If this hasn't got as much HP as I think it has, then this might be a 2-hit KO. No, it is like max investment. And the U-turn is likely coming out here. Do I want to go out into my Registeel here? I mean, if I think the U-turn's coming out, there's a strong chance the U-turn's coming out, but yeah, I'm still going to go into Registeel. Because the risk reward is really not in my favour. Yeah, there's the U-turn. So yeah, me and Xiao gets to come in once again. I just need to set up. If I can set up with Golurk, I think I got a chance of just winning, but at the same time I think I do need a little bit more damage, specifically on the Primarina. Yeah, because like Earthquake never kills Primarina. This thing comes out again. This thing comes out again. It's proving to be very annoying against my team. I mean, I may have to let Registeel go down. I think this was too passive of a play. It does allow me and Xiao back in. Definitely can go for close combat on this turn. Don't want to lose any of my items particularly. Yeah, I think at this point I may have to just let this go down. It's kind of nice for a lot of things. I don't have a switch into Taunt if I do that. I'm just going to go Lando. Yeah, I'm going to go Lando. Lando should be able to take this hit just fine. Close combat. Yeah, we take that actually really well. I could explode and just get rid of something. Do I think that's a play at this point? I really wish I had U-turn, not gonna lie. Does me and Xiao knock me out from here with knockoff? If I've intimidated it. Really shouldn't do. I mean, Earthquake always knocks it out. Stone Edge does 50%. Do I want to EQ? I'm going to click EQ. There's a knockoff. Okay, I made the right play. Me and Xiao should go down now. And this was honestly the biggest threat to my team. that was left. I don't know about Jirachi. But yeah, that thing was a problem. That was a 50-50, and I just had to make the read. Well, this end game is... Ugh. This end game is rough. This thing should always outspeed me. I kind of just want to knock off. I can keep this around, actually. I have no reason to make that much of an aggressive play. Actually, I could go into you. What are you doing for me at this point? Not a whole lot. So yeah, I'm going to go into Porygon. It's kind of expendable at this point. Whilst I still have use for Lando. There's a Psychic. That's going to do a good amount of damage. Does get the Spadef drop, which is to be expected, to be honest. I mean, she might fear Scarf. Scarf is entirely possible. If this is Scarf as well, like, I think PZ is kind of expendable. Just goes for Psychic again. Okay. That's fine. Since it's special, I think I can just go into Slowbro here. Don't want Slowbro weakened at all, not particularly. Still got to take on the Primarina. I mean, this can come in. That beats the Torn 1v1. I could also just set up Jirachi. You know what? No, this is, like, honestly still kind of expendable. So, yeah. I'm going to click Rock Polish on this turn. There's no reason she should want to stay in. I could have also just clicked Earthquake and then Ice Punch on the next turn. Primarina comes in. I think I just weaken it. There's a draw. I expect Torn? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so Golurk should now be quicker. Ice Punch will 2-hit KO this. Ice Punch 2-hit KOs. I click Earthquake against the Primarina no matter what. Put it in range. Looks like my Slowbro should be able to take on the last two mons. Hurricane, and misses, I'm sorry. I don't... Depending on the confusion, like, that only really mattered if the confusion went off. So, Torn's going down. Torn goes down, we've got Jirachi and we've got Primarina left. Okay, in comes the Primarina. We do a ton of damage. A ton of damage. I could also preserve this. I don't need to throw this away, but... yeah, I'm just going to EQ. Just going to go for my damage. Ensure that I can beat this Primarina, and never mind, it's very Fizdef. Is that Keyberry? Yeah. Calm Mind. Interesting. Is it Rest Talk? I still just keep going for damage. If it is like Calm Mind Rest Talk, I do just lose. I fully believe that I lose. But that set honestly would be just fantastic against my team. I feel like it's got to have coverage. Like, surely it's not just mono... I guess it could be mono Moonblast. Like, she can play for Timer as well. Timer is entirely possible. If this is Calm Mind Rest, then it does win, I think. Because I won't be able to be in time for the timer. I'd have to click so quick and I don't think I'd have enough turns. So yeah, just going to Earthquake again. So that will kill with the next one. Draining Kiss comes out. It's going to do a good amount of damage, but I think, yeah, Earthquake's doing more. So I just keep spamming Earthquake. And I want to say the combination of Slowbro plus Registeel should be able to beat Jirachi at the end. Like, if this is mono Draining Kiss, like, it wouldn't make sense to be Rest Draining Kiss, I don't think. We do take one more. Okay, Surf, yeah, so it's not Rest. Lando, I think, should just be able to knock this out. I don't see any reason why it wouldn't, considering. No reason to believe that it wouldn't knock it out. If it's Calm Mind Jirachi, it might be able to beat my last two mons. But again, that would depend entirely on the set. Just gonna Earthquake again. I could have Explosion. Could have clicked Explosion. I think Earthquake should do enough. So now, if this Jirachi doesn't outspeed my Lando, like, it should outspeed Lando. It looked fairly offensive. But I just go Slowbro and I click Scold over and over, I think. I think that is just... because I've got to get the burn. If this doesn't outspeed, then... so be it. I expect it to outspeed me and kill me here. Yeah, it does. If it's choice locked, then obviously Moonblast is never doing enough. I go Bro, I Scold, I Scold, I Scold. I can always regenerate her as well to get my health back. It depends entirely on what this set is. So yeah, I just keep clicking Scold. If I had Shadow Ball, it would be a great time for that. Charge Beam? Interesting. Glad we went Assault Vest, but this is always going to get the boosts. So I really could do with a Skull Burn. I'm getting on the first one. This looks like it might be a 3-hit KO. That's not doing enough, I don't think. I think I've just got too many mons, unless this is Rest. But then that would make no sense. Or it could make sense. It could make sense. I got rest on Registeel, and you could say that doesn't make any sense. But I think it's just going to be 4 attacks or 3 attacks. Wish, maybe. Goes for the Moonblast, looking for the Spadef drop, special attack drop, which you'll no doubt get. Yeah, bound to get it. Gonna Scold again. It's almost in range now. Okay, it dies to the next burn. I don't see any reason to not just click Scold again. Charge Beam, that's fine. It's going to go down to the burn. And we are your UBL Season 6 champions after taking over halfway through a season. What a game. Like, honestly, great game. I got a Skull Burn, which was lucky at the end there, but like the amount of times I was spamming Scold, it was bound to happen. What a fucking game. GG's to Aquarius. Like, honestly, that is just a fantastic game. She prepped amazingly. I know she was super, super nervous, and I do actually feel a little bit bad for beating her because I know how much she wanted to win this. But like, I'm going to play to win, and even if you are my friend, I do apologise, but I'm going to try and beat you. We claim our second championship in Gen 8, and shit, man, did not expect that. Yeah, good fucking game. Sorry for all the swearing. The adrenaline is pumping. I've got those post-game nerves. Like, they'll settle down in a sec. They'll settle down, but yeah. I honestly don't think I could have played that one better. I don't think there was a way of me winning if I didn't play better. I think I played every turn pretty much correctly. Yeah, I honestly don't think I could have played that one any better. Yeah, make sure to go check out Aquarius and her side. I know it sounds really big ego, but like I'm not saying it in an egotistical way that I played everything perfectly. Like, I'm just thinking through the game in my head, and I'm thinking that I probably made all the right moves. I think, I don't know, if you dislike this video because you think I'm being big ego at the end of this, then by all means go ahead. It did sound very much like that, but yeah, it's not at all. Make sure to check out Aquarius because she is a fantastic content creator. Honestly, one of the smartest battlers that I know. Very, very good battler, and she's had an amazing run up until finals, and I don't think losing 1-0 in the finals discredits her run at all. I think she was the best coach throughout the season, and honestly I was a little bit lucky to be here. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. If you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the leagues we've got coming up. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I did not expect to win this game, but yeah, VBR champion, UBL champion. Sadly missed out on the APA Academy Championship. We could have won that game as well, but it is what it is. Yeah, GG's to Aquarius. I will leave it there. Until the next one, have a great day, guys.